It's the recording started, sir.
Okay.
Hello, everyone. Assalamu alaikum. We have been not doing shows for a long period of time. Today, we are back with yet another show, and we have with us Ahmed Farhad Fidai Sir. Hello, sir. After a long time, I'm seeing you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's really good to be with you in your show, Mahir. I enjoy talking to you, and I always love listening to your insights. You ask thought provoking questions, and your knowledge and grasp of the Bangladesh cricket is always a joy to hear to and talk to you. So good to be with you, bro.
Sir, we are once again back with the Bangladesh versus Afghanistan bilateral series. Uh, I think it's after 1 year we are playing yet another series, and this time around Afghanistan cricket has evolved a lot, I must say. Like starting from the one day World Cup, becoming top six there, beating big teams like England and um,
You don't
Australia.
need to
I guess they
sing
were close in the one
England,
day. Yeah,
Pakistan in the one day World Cup,
yeah,
and
in the
then
Pakistan in
T20
the
World
one day
Cup.
World Cup, sir. And then you guys, created history in the T20 World Cup, beating us also. Yeah, I remember in the, that was a decider for you guys and qualifying for the semi-final. I must say it's a, great achievement for Afghanistan cricket in the last 12 to 18 months, sir.
It was a great opportunity for Bangladesh as well. I mean, that match, it was a little difficult, but it was not impossible for Bangladesh. They could have won that match and could have well been in the first semi-final in the T20 World Cup. But Afghanistan was lucky to have won the match, not only having left Australia behind, but making sure that they make their way into the semi-final. So yeah, like not only Bangladesh being defeated, but Australia at the same time too have been left out of the contest is what I wanted to say. But it was an amazing match. I mean, that Bangladesh match was one for ages
Tremendous, yeah.
for us for Afghanistan. Yeah.
And sir, we have seen the high spirited Afghan athletes also winning the emerging Asia Cup this time around. The way they played, the way they played against India, sir. Like hats off to the youngsters. Siddiqullah Atal has been my one of my favorites, and he has been picked in the BPL as well as the one day series, which will be starting tomorrow.
Yeah, I think Siddiqullah Atal bring a new brand of cricket to Afghanistan, and that is to do with the mental toughness. Because if you see other players of Afghanistan, maybe under pressure, Rashid Khan would do great. But in the batting department, I think we lacked a batter of the caliber of Siddiqullah Atal, speaking from the mental toughness point of view. So I think that's a very good thing for Afghanistan, a great sign. Not to forget, I really enjoyed, not because I'm on your show, I really enjoyed watching the Bangladesh emerging team as well. I especially enjoyed the way Iman was batting. It was really good cricket. I think he played very good, fearless cricket and attacking, aggressive cricket. Um, um, but Afghanistan in the emerging cup was absolutely awesome. And if the highlight of that tournament has to be for me, it will be the performance of Siddiqullah Adam because he's shown that mental toughness. Um, he was striking at above 100 in the other matches, but in a game where it was crucial, his wicket was important in the final match. He stayed out there and he was scoring run a ball in even less than 100 strike rate, but he still stayed and made sure that he brings his team home. So, absolutely phenomenal.
And sir, speaking of so much talents coming up from Afghanistan cricket, Sadiqullah Atal, we have seen in the South Africa series that off spinner, I can't pronounce that correctly,
Azan.
Gafanzer, right, sir? Yeah, sir. Like it speaks up the quality of Afghanistan's pipeline, and we would like to see T20 tournament, like BPL or LPL happening in Afghanistan cricket. Sir, any update about that, sir?
Afghanistan is doing a lot of domestic cricket. Afghanistan recently concluded Shpagiza, which is the Afghanistan long running T20 format. Afghanistan did the ninth edition. Siddiqullah Atal was the top scorer there and had the most number of sixes,
Yeah.
by the way, in that tournament. Before that, for the first time, Afghanistan introduced another T20 series by the name of another T20 kind of a tournament by the name of Qoshteba T20 League. And Afghanistan is actually discussing launching the second edition of the Afghanistan Premier League (APL), where Afghanistan will have the opportunity to bring in players from the other countries and put them into the different teams like Bangladesh Premier League, like Indian Premier League, like Pakistan Super League. So it will be that kind of league that Afghanistan will host. And they will most probably be in UAE, United Arab Emirates, mostly in Sharjah. So there have been talks. The promises were that they should be happening next year, which is just around the corner. So let's hope that Afghanistan will have the second edition of the Afghanistan Premier League. One of the highlights of the Afghanistan Premier League, though, were from the first edition that Hazratullah Zaza hit six sixes in an over against a bowler by the name of Abdullah Mazari, who was a left arm orthodox spinner, or
So
probably
like
right.
seeing the talents of Afghanistan cricket, like these are like, if you see the Afghanistan cricket history, like I think if I'm not wrong, they got the affiliate membership of ICC in 2001. They got the associate status in 2010, and now in 2024. If we see the rise of Afghanistan cricket, it has been quite quick, right?
Phenomenal. Afghanistan has been doing great. I was talking about the semi-final spot earlier. Bangladesh have not been able to make it to the T20 World Cup semi-final yet. Afghanistan made it. So that tells you that Afghanistan have been really taking big strides as for the performances are concerned. Another area where, if we compare Afghanistan and Bangladesh in the emerging Asia Cup tournaments, Afghanistan have won it now. Unfortunately, Bangladesh still have not been able to win it. Oh, I know there are other things that Bangladesh cricket has done that Afghanistan has not done, but overall looking at the Afghanistan cricket and particularly looking at since 2023 or starting 2022 when Afghanistan was on the path to the qualification to the World Cup, I think Afghanistan has done great. But then again, when you come to this bilateral series between Bangladesh and Afghanistan, you got to remember that Bangladesh still have a better record against Afghanistan, which is 5-4 in the bilateral series. If you even look at the overall picture of all the matches that Afghanistan and Bangladesh have played in the ODI format, out of 16 matches, Bangladesh have won 10 matches. So you still have to give it to Bangladesh, but with the recent kind of development in the Afghanistan cricket and with the talent in the pipeline that you earlier indicated, Ala Muhammad Ghazan for being the most recent one, Siddiqullah Atal being another one, I think Afghanistan cricket looks really, really strong and promising from here.
Yes, sir. And also you mentioned the head-to-head and the other stats, but I must remind you also the last time when we played one-day series with Afghanistan, we lost it at home 2-1, where you came in Bangladesh for the first time, sir. And I saw you enjoying Bangladesh also. Would definitely like to see once again you coming to Bangladesh this time around. Hopefully, I can meet you there.
Absolutely, Mahir. I've always enjoyed talking to you over this virtual platforms, and for the service you're doing to the Bangladesh cricket, informing the audience about the developments is always commendable. Speaking about my experience in Bangladesh, it was awesome. I love the food, and I really, really enjoyed uh, the the warmth and love from the people. It was awesome experience. I spent a lot of time. I actually spent the Eid days there as well because there was a gap between the test matches and the ODIs, and I didn't prefer to go back because it was long travel. So I said, let's stay in Bangladesh and did some personal things. So yeah, I really enjoyed it, and I would always want to come to Bangladesh again and again, and especially because people in Bangladesh are very nice. They're very accommodating, very welcoming, and food is good, man. It's good.
Sir, I also wish that one day, definitely, inshallah, if things go gets right, I wish our team also one day go to Afghanistan itself and go and play, bilateral series in Afghanistan. We definitely want cricket back in Afghanistan too.
Oh yeah, Afghanistan have got a smaller ground though. It's in Kabul, but we have got some other grounds in the other parts of the country. We've got a beautiful ground towards the south of Afghanistan. Just like you go to Bangladesh, you go to Chattogram, you go to Sylhet, and you play some cricket in Dhaka. Same is for Afghanistan. So Afghanistan infrastructure is being further developed. I had an interview with the Afghanistan chief, the CEO of the Afghanistan Cricket Board, Mr. Nasib Khan, and he promised that There will be lights installed so that Afghanistan players will get the opportunity to play the day and night matches, which they, for the time being, are not able to. And there is another ground to be soon built in Kabul, which will be much bigger, will be able to accommodate more people. And then coming to the last point, why and how this could be possible. Why? Because Afghanistan is safe now. There are no
Definitely.
more security threats. And how? I think the infrastructure is being constructed. There are good five-star hotels, and if the boards reach an agreement, I think it can be done. Afghanistan Cricket Board is in discussion with the cricket boards of the region. I think they have been talking to Nepal, Oman. There were also some talks about Bangladesh as well. But yeah, hopefully someday, Maher. I love the fact that you are so far sighted and seeing for Afghanistan to be hosting the international cricket. Appreciate that, and hopefully it will come to Afghanistan. And people of Afghanistan, just like the people of Bangladesh, are in love with the game of cricket, and I am sure that the reception will be absolutely phenomenal in Afghanistan.
Yeah, sir. I can, by your words, or by your feelings, I can understand that. What will be the feeling when Bangladesh team goes in Afghanistan, or any team in the world goes there? It will be definitely a greater hospitality. We know that about Afghanistan people.
Yeah, I mean, one thing you will be sure about is the hospitality. Afghanistan people will be great hosts. I can promise you that. Nothing less than Bangladesh.
Sir, I know that you will be having a lesser time today to give, as you have some commitments. I just want to talk about the one day series starting from tomorrow. I think you are in UAE right now, and sir, what's the condition right now of the weather, and what do you feel about the pitches of the Sharjah Cricket Stadium?
I think the weather is nice. It's sunny. It will remain the same, I believe, for the next 1 week. I don't see any particular weather unexpected um, conditions, if I could put it that way. We know that the matches will be day and night matches. The average total on this ground is around 230-ish, 233, I believe. So